SPX 300. That's cool. Let me have a gander. Let's see. SPX. Ooh, what's that on the top left? Well, all right. Oh, check it out.
Sweep and QU5 CME buyers at 23,085. Absorption and QU5 CME sellers at 23,085.
We got a 400 lot down below. Shout out to all 5 of you coming in. I am beat today. I had to start like 2 hours earlier than normal, and yeah, I'm really tired. So we have a 400 lot down at 2372, kind of looking to gravitate down to that 2372 region to get filled. Let's see if it fills that 405 lot. We have 2K in buy side for this session and this entire drift up from Asia. So pulling back into some of these volume imbalances, if there's going to be a true long, there's a bunch of resting orders at 23.1, so getting a pullback, possibly filling this 400 lot and then trying to sweep the highs a little bit. You just had like 100.
Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 6,301.5.
Buyer at the top there at 23.85. Ooh, all right. 3 minutes until
Absorption
open.
ESU5 CME sellers at 6,301.75.
It's a defender of this region, 2372.
Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 6,302.5.
Let's go get my chilled coffee and be right back.
Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 6302.
Okay. Here we go. We are almost open. And
Sweep and QU5 CME sellers at
we are open.
23,095.25. Absorption ESU5 CME buyers at 6304.
Went and swept all of the resting
Absorption
orders there.
ESU5 CME sellers at 6304. Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 6,307.75.
We cleared all those July. You got that 400 lot at 2372 still there. Let's see how it reacts off that if it goes there. Let's see what ES has. Hit 251 in buy side here. Let's see how she goes.
Sweep ESU5 CME buyers at 6315.
Okay, not hitting noticeably much. Hit 280 with that push up there. You're at 3K in buy side for the session. You got more resting orders up to 6330. than down below on ES. And Q has that 400 lot defender at 2372. Pulls back on some sell side and comes back and turns them into buy side. Buyers in control since Asia. Nice.
Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 63.18. Sweep ESU5 CME buyers at
That was a nice touch and go
6,318.25.
on the volume imbalance there. Oh my god. Oh my god. So you got that 400 lot defender. Yeah, no problem. Woke. Mm-mm-mm.
Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 63.20. Sweep ESU5 CME buyers at 6,321.25. Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 63.21. Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 63.21. Absorption ESU 5
Came to
CME sellers
the
at
July 15th volume point of control.
6,319.75. Sweep ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,319.75. Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 63.20.
Okay, let's see. There's a 500 lot looking to get filled on ES. They're contemplating defending this. They came back and they pulled it. Now they're putting the 550 at 63.18. No, I
Absorption
didn't
ESU 5
actually.
CME buyers at
What is that?
6,322.75. Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,323.5.
My time is super limited. You want to see what I made over the weekend? Or I was up until 2 a.m. last night, finishing the last of the 4 lessons.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at
This was
6,324.25.
what I made yesterday.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 63.25.
This is the inner and the outer worksheet. So it's a culminating event of the 4 lesson plans for waves, like a thing on waves. So they're making all these projects about light and vibration and heat. So that's all the assets I made yesterday. It took some time. Okay, so we came up to just shy of 23,200. Is there any key level up here? Nothing. Next up is the volume pointed control up in the 23, 18, 21, 34 region. Do you have a 56 lot at 23.2 that might be stopping us shy of that? Do we have anything on ES to warrant moving up more?
Sweep ESU 5
an
CME
800
buyers
lot
at
at
63.25.
63.21.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 63.25.
Big boys are stepping up. Yeah, I use Illustrator. Like here, I'll just open it up in Illustrator real quick.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 6,327.75.
I can get into the granular details of vector art or whatever, and then how you add these assets, make them one by one, and then combine them. And then this one is a thing where they have these layers of the image and they put them together to make the picture. So I separated each of the layers of that, and then they get a copy and they get to hold it up to see subtractive color and make a glow stick and everything. So, yep. This week is going to be the busiest week of the summer for me, so I'm going to be pretty beat. So we're just playing it
Sweep
safe.
ESU 5 CME buyers at 63.30.
We just hit the
Absorption ESU
key
5
levels
CME
up
sellers
here
at
the two volume points of control from
6,329.75.
the middle
Sweep and
to
QU
end
5 CME
of
buyers at
July.
23,217.
We got a 900 lot down on the 23,179 region using the push. We've hit 5K in buy side with the push up, causing a lot of shorts to close. We got a 289, 552, 150, 142, 230. All of the sellers getting turned into buyers. Everyone thinking that we're going to reverse. We don't have to do anything. It can act more irrational than what it needs to do. So the illusion of going short, pushing up into the buy side. No, I did not, Sean. I'm too out of it. My schedule's messed up, so I'm here to see if I can give you anything, but other than that.
Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 63.32.
Hayden Christensen. No. So getting a little bit of pullback at one point could be interesting. Let's see what in this region alone, this one candle had 552 in buy side. So this is a noteworthy buy side pool. If it pulls back below the 200s, you could see a little bit of a sell side recovery. So we hit 289, 552,
Sweep ESU 5
230.
CME
So we
buyers at 63.30.
established this as
Absorption
some
ESU 5 CME
flip
sellers at
into support. So if it pulls back
6,329.75.
into the 200s, you got that 9.8, 9.10 guy down at 187.
Sweep ESU
Oh,
5 CME
nice.
sellers at 63.29.
Nice, Woke. What's up? I just noticed this like irregular schedules putting me in irregular like situations. So I'm trying to reset and get back to my regular schedule. Japan has a holiday a week from today, so hopefully next week will be out of the clear. The lesson I had to teach today was poorly planned by the head of that chapter of the 6 schools that I'm teaching at, and his planning was terrible because the schools that I normally teach at, they separated the 28 kids into at least 5 classes of like 6 or 7. So it was easy to teach them every detail of the lesson plan. But this guy just threw 28 kids in a room and was like, go. And I'm like, oh man, he knows nothing about teaching. So I had to divide the lesson into stations, and it totally ruined the sequence I had planned. And yeah, I like each one of the kits that I made was like, a couple $100 to be done with a very small, close knit group. So to make it all 28 kids like that, clearly he has no consideration of like how a lesson should be taught. He's just trying to upscale to get money from the parents, which is not how I roll. And I hate that. But it's not my school. It was my program though, but I complained to the person who runs it because I was like, why wouldn't you at least divide it in half and have the other kids do water play while I teach them, and then at least you have more intimate ability to go through the sequence I had provided. So we came back to the 200s. If we break through this, we could be seeing more of a test on the sell side. Otherwise, it's just a delta slingshot. The 900 lot disappeared. If you keep them well stored, they're not dirty. This looks like it's a delta slingshot off that group of buyers. I teach science and English, but I also
Absorption
teach
ESU
English
5
too.
CME sellers at 6,330.25. Sweep ESU 5 CME buyers at 6,330.5.
And I make the assets in Illustrator, so I have my own curriculum leasing program that I made. So today, we taught the first of a series on waves. This was what we taught today. We were teaching about light, additive and subtractive colors. And yeah, I would like to have gone first into the flashlights, into the ink, and then into the bubbles, and then finish with prisms, but because it was 28 kids chaos, I had to divide them into stations and rotate the stations so they don't really get how additive and subtractive colors work in a very
Absorption
progressive way.
ESU5CME sellers
And I
at
can't really talk about
6333.
how the colors are these wavelengths and everything. So it was just a cookie cutter execution for a large scaled up class, which I wasn't pleased with, but I don't think anyone else could have done it at that level. And then tomorrow, actually, we got a day off tomorrow. We got not a day off, but we don't have the class tomorrow. But we got the second one talking about vibration and how waves work with vibration and sound. You take the pictures before you eat them or something? Why do you have the pictures of donuts?
Absorption ESU5CME buyers at 6330.
When I was younger, like 19 or something, I used to take pictures of donut looking shit if it was big. Then my friends were like, "Why are you taking a picture of your shit?" I was like, "Oh, you don't do that? Oh." So donuts is better than other donuts.
Absorption ESU5CME sellers at 6335. Sweep ESU5CME
Pushed
buyers
into
at
500, pulled back on 250, and
6335.25.
going forward. Looks like we're going to go push into the 6350 region. There's more resting orders up there for ES. Yeah, and it'll just bring NQ with it. What is up there? Sorry, that was some inappropriate side banter about the donuts. That
Sweep ESU5CME buyers at
next volume point control
6,337.5.
at 254. That's the next key level. Then you got the previous week mid at 310 and another swing low at 3348. So could consolidate after we hit the 254s. we got like nothing. PMI tomorrow. That's about it. So we hit.
Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 6,339.25. Sweep ESU5 CME buyers at 6,339.25. Sweep NQU5 CME buyers at 23,260. Sweep NQU5 CME sellers at 23,247. Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 6340. Absorption ESU5 CME buyers at 6338.
23,230. 23,230. Not really much. I mean, there's a whole like fair amount of like laddered orders on the way down, like 10, 20 lots on the way down there. They had a previous like defender of like 800 lots that was pushing us up on the long, and that's gone now. So I think they got their fill. We went 5K. We peaked at 5K in buy side hits. So the whole session, this has been 5,000 in delta. So getting a little bit of pullback to at least a couple thousand of that would make sense at some point. But they're fatiguing the sellers first. Every bit of like sell side they go grab, like it just pulled back into 233 sellers after hitting 143 buyers, and then it just goes and hits like 200 more buyers after that. So every little bit of seller from 258 to 244, that 233 sell lot, they're just going to be like, okay, thanks, more fuel. And then they just slingshot them up a little bit more. So yeah, until I would say there's like 105 lot at 235, a seller at 235. Until it goes to at least below 235, there's no real strength on the sellers. But yeah, you could come back and retest. Oh, you're coming back right now. They're just getting squeezed. Well, they're also like trailing with auto trails, and then they pull back to hit those people out too, so they don't have to pay them anymore. What else do we have as a key level? 230. We had 234.25. We have a volume point of control from the 23rd. So that was a key level we reacted off of like for a minute and a half just before the turn of the hour. So that makes sense. Yeah. And then we got a 722 volume point of control at 221.75, and then July 18th at 218. Both of those we reacted off of. So unless you got a volume point of control, you don't really need to look at anything else. I just use those. They're just getting decimated. Yeah, the super trend on the 32nd has been holding since well before pre-market. Don't want to go against the super trend. Oop. A 500 lot just appeared at 230. Is this, yeah, like they want to get filled down at 230. It just appeared now. And let's see. They were previously playing with 800 lots, so a big boy was defending a region below price, and then it would go up when they appeared. So sometimes they use that as a defense.
Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers at 63.35.
Going to grab that, it looks like. Let's see if it fills the 500 lot at 230, or did they pull it at the last second? We'll see if it executes. Oh, they pulled the 500 lot. They moved it down to 200. So they're using it as a gravitational draw to see how many things they can liquidate. So they're dangling the carrot, they're spoofing it. We aren't hitting much sell side as we go down, which is interesting. That 540 lot at 200 still there. So they haven't, but they did move it down there. So are they going to pull it at the last minute again if it goes down? Not very much. They came back to the July 18th volume point of control and bounced right off it.
Absorption ESU 5 CME buyers
Broke
at
the super trend on the 32nd though,
6,334.25.
and you're bearishly retesting a volumetric crowd, so could be getting a C wave down. It depends, like you said, do they step up to the plate or not? Yeah, I was saying like you only have the key levels of the July 17th volume point of control at 254, and then between that and the July 18th at 218. So I was saying when we hit 254, we could just consolidate, and that's what we're doing. So we're basically ping ponging between the volume points of control as people either distribute or reaccumulate. Until it breaks 218, it's not, there's no clear downside path. It just looks like it's going up. You got a 600 lot on ES at 63.40 about to get hit. So there's somebody pulling it up there that wants to actually get filled. Oh yeah.
Absorption ESU5 CME
Just hit
sellers
the
at
600 lot.
6,339.75. Sweep ESU5
Somebody
CME
sold
buyers at
985 contracts there. Wow.
6,340.25. Absorption ESU5 CME
How about
sellers
on
at
NQ? Let's see.
63.41.
Yeah, they hit a 200 lot. Prediction. It's looking decent. They moved the 500 lot back up to 240 on NQ. Ooh, it's going back aggressively for it. Is it gonna, they're not moving it yet.
Are you ready, true believers? Capcom and Marvel have joined forces once again to bring... Are you ready, true believers? Capcom and Marvel have joined forces once again to bring you superheroes versus Street Fighter. Don't miss out on the enjoyment of a lifetime. It's the most amazing tag team fighting game ever. Are you ready for a new challenger? Now, Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter.
That's best of luck with that.
Are you ready, true believers? Capcom and
Yeah,
Marvel
no,
have
that
joined
makes
forces
sense.
once again to bring you superheroes versus Street Fighter.
Yep, have a good one, man.
Enjoyment of a lifetime. It's the most amazing tag team fighting game ever. Are you ready for a new challenger? Now, Marvel superheroes versus Street Fighter.
How do I configure the audio? Hold up. Audio.
Are you ready, true believers? Capcom and Marvel have joined forces once again to bring you Superheroes versus Street Fighter. Don't miss out on the enjoyment of a lifetime. The most amazing tag team fighting game ever. Are you ready for a new challenger? Now, consider Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter.
Why is it not loading that? Let's unplug. There we go. Let's see. Test. Audio input. Okay. Hmm. All right. 500 lot at 210. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Test. Testing. Okay. No. Okay. All right, let's see. That might be why I muted that.
Are you ready, true believers? Cast on that
Sweep
marble and
ESU
get
5
the
CME buyers at 63.42. Absorption ESU 5 CME sellers at 63.42.
Choose your alter ego.
Okay. We will let you know if we see anything noteworthy, but so far,
Rock.
we just hit some buyers here at the volume point of control at 251.
Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Berserker barrage. Tornado claw. Berserker barrage. That's bold. Real claw, real claw. Berserker barrage. Tornado claw. That's bold. Tornado claw.
Interesting exchange of volume here at this 252 level. Looks like ES wants to sweep up to the 350s.
Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw. Claw. Tornado claw. Tornado claw.
Interesting. It's distorting my mic on the game now, so when I hear it on my headset, it's like all messed up. I think it's like a conflict between a Wave XLR mic and the game on the Elgato capture card. All right, so we're coming beneath these buyers that we hit at the 250s. Let's go look at that 500 lot at 210 still there. Let's see if they, oh, another 400 lot was added at 225. Let's see if they hit it. they moved the 400 lot. No, it's still there at 225. They moved it.
Who's next?
Both the lots disappeared for now. They're putting 157 up at 237 now.
Let's go, Bob.
Looking to shift and a seller, perhaps.
Sweep and QU5
We
CME
just
buyers
filled
at
the 150.
23,239. Absorption and QU5 CME sellers at 23,239.
If you're going to get some buyer absorption, here's where you would get it. Otherwise, it's upside all day.
Let's rock. Let's rock.
Absorption and QU5 CME buyers at 23,238. Sweep and QU5 CME sellers at 23,238.
Give him a thrust. Wolverine.
Okay. Another node here. Hit the buyers, came to 239, another 158 buyer. Stepping up,
Thumbs up, soldier.
and a 117 seller. So you're getting some
Bob. Ready.
interest from both sides, let's say, but an inflection point nonetheless.
Steel trap, rock. Continue. Choose your alter ego. Wolverine.
Actually, we'll have to figure that out later. All right, let's see. Boop. What was that? All right. Essentially, just consolidating between these volume points of control, as we said. We'll stay with you till the 15-minute candle close, and then we will be out of here. It looks like you could get a retest of some pre-market action down below at 165 if you break 218. Keyword is contextual. If you break 218, that's where you would be heading. Otherwise, you got some other stuff from the previous week at 310. So we're just idiot boxing until then. How do I configure this? Ender. Ah, that's why I had it on voice isolation. So that was causing the audio get muffled. Let's try it again. Let's see. I couldn't hear anything. So let's just test this out. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Can you believe that it's been 30 years since the Sega Saturn came out? That's just crazy. Or like any of those old systems. And now you can get like SD cards that load all the games on their memory card. There it is. Let's try this. Okay, yeah. So the audio is working. It's not isolating my voice anymore. That was the issue. So I had this set to isolate. It's a little bit loud, so I'm going to turn that down to 50% and this to 65 on the stream mix. You got more resting down at the 200s now, so going to sweep the 200s seems to be the play. Do we break this key level at 18 and go test the pre-market stuff? So far, you're getting buyer absorption. You had 121 buyer that just stepped up at 224 that could get absorbed here. You had a 271 seller pullback with those buyers hit up at 254, and now you could be hitting the imbalance down at the 200, sweeping some of the resting orders down below. $200 holding.
Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 63.40.
They swept the lot down here at 215. Didn't quite get to 200.
Sweep ESU5 CME buyers at 6,343.25. Absorption ESU5 CME sellers at 6,343.25. Absorption ESU5 CME buyers at 63.42.
That was a big FU. Looks like the sellers are stepping
Absorption
back into
ESU5
control.
CME buyers at 63.36. Sweep ESU5 CME sellers at 63.36.
Pulling back on 500 and sellers here. Sell side. Alright, let's stop this. of a bit annoying music. Okay. Yeah. Wait, why is it showing that on the screen? Wait a minute. What? It's showing trading view? Huh? Wait. Why is... because I clicked that thing? Did it freeze up or something? Hold on. Because I clicked that, it's showing like an old screen capture or something. Hold up. Weird. It's like not... I'm gonna have to fix this off stream, so I will catch you guys